Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more English story. Emma was a simple girl who believed in love, but had never experienced it herself. She worked at a small bookstore in her town, surrounded by shelves filled with stories of romance and adventure. Every day, she dreamed of a love that would feel like the one she read about in the books, a love that was kind, genuine, and unforgettable. The first meeting. One rainy afternoon, a man walked into the bookstore. His name was Daniel. He was tall, with a warm smile that lit up the room. He had stopped in to find a book for his niece. As Emma helped him search for a children's story, she noticed how gentle and thoughtful he was. "Do you enjoy working here?" Daniel asked, breaking the silence. "Yes. I love books. They take me to different worlds," Emma replied with a shy smile. When Daniel left with the book, he said, "I'll be back. This place feels special." Emma's heart skipped a beat. Growing closer, true to his word, Daniel returned often. Sometimes he'd browse for books, picking up a mystery or a classic. But other times, he'd visit just to chat with Emma. Their conversations became the highlight of her days. They discovered so much about each other. Both loved the peace of nature, the magic of music, and the comfort of quiet over the chaos of crowds. One sunny afternoon, Daniel nervously asked, "Would you like to go for a walk in the park?" Emma hesitated. She wasn't used to stepping beyond the familiar walls of her bookstore. But something about Daniel's warm smile gave her courage. "Sure," she replied with a small smile, feeling both excitement and nervousness flutter inside her. That simple walk turned into something special. They strolled along tree-lined paths, sharing stories about their childhoods, their dreams for the future, and the things that kept them awake at night. With Daniel, Emma felt something she hadn't experienced before, a sense of ease, like she didn't need to hide any part of herself. His laughter made her smile, and his kindness made her heart feel lighter. Those walks became a regular thing. Day by day, step by step, Emma realized she was opening her heart in a way she never thought she could. With Daniel, she started to understand what love truly felt like: gentle, honest, and full of hope. The challenge. But love isn't always easy. One day, Daniel told Emma that he had to move to another city for work. It wasn't forever, but it would be for a few months. "I don't want to lose what we have," Daniel said, "but I don't want to hold you back either." Emma was heartbroken. She had just started to believe in love, and now it felt like it was slipping away. But deep down, she knew that love wasn't about holding someone back. It was about supporting each other, even when things were tough. "Go," she said. "Chase your dreams. If we're meant to be, we'll find our way back to each other." The wait. The months without Daniel were hard for Emma. She missed their long talks and his comforting presence. But she used the time to focus on herself. She started writing stories, inspired by her feelings, and discovered a new passion for storytelling. Daniel, too, thought of Emma every day. He called and wrote letters, sharing his experiences and reminding her that he was thinking of her. The reunion, after 6 long months. Daniel returned to the bookstore. The bell above the door jingled, and Emma looked up, her heart racing just as it had the first time she'd seen him. Standing there, with the same warmth in his eyes, Daniel smiled. "I kept my promise," he said softly, holding up a small notebook. Emma's curiosity and emotion swirled as she stepped closer. "What promise?" she whispered, her voice catching in her throat. Daniel handed her the notebook. "While I was away, I wrote down all the reasons I love you." Emma's hands trembled as she opened it. Page after page was filled with his heartfelt thoughts, written in his neat handwriting. He wrote about the way her smile could brighten even his darkest days, how her quiet strength and kindness inspired him, and how her love for books showed him the beauty in small, simple things. As she read, her eyes brimmed with tears. Each word was a piece of his heart, laid bare for her to see. At the end of the notebook, he had written, "I couldn't wait to come back, because wherever you are, that's where I feel at home." Emma looked up at him, her cheeks wet with tears but glowing with happiness. "You didn't just keep your promise," she said, her voice filled with emotion. "You gave me something I'll treasure forever." In that moment, surrounded by the familiar scent of books and the quiet hum of the bookstore, Emma knew their love was something rare and true. A new chapter. From that day on, Emma and Daniel started a new chapter in their love story. They spent time together, but they also learned how to grow individually. They realized that true love isn't about being perfect or always being together. It's about trust, patience, and supporting each other, no matter how far apart they might be. Their story wasn't like the ones Emma read in her books, full of grand gestures or idealized endings. It was better because it was real, built on small moments of kindness, understanding, and connection. They both knew there would be challenges ahead, but they faced them together, knowing they had the strength of their love to guide them. As time passed, Emma's bookstore became a place where not only stories were shared, but also dreams, laughter, and love. Surrounded by the books she loved, Emma had discovered something more powerful than any story she had ever read, the greatest love story of all, her own. "I'm so glad you spent this time with me. If you like the story, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more. Take care, and see you next time."